I kind of want to be a teacher. I thought about doing that for a while. And he says, teacher. I said, yeah, well, everybody can remember one of those teachers that they've had way back in the day. You can probably even, I mean, shoot, loud, you could probably remember one right now. If you think of a teacher back in the day, you could probably think of like the influence they had on you, or you can even remember their face. And I can do that same. I was my fifth grade teacher. I'd actually go back when I was in high school and even back from undergrad and just have chats with her. So I kind of wanted to be a teacher. He says, why? I said, well, because I want to make a difference. I think that'd be really cool. I want to be one of those people. And he goes, if you really want to make a difference, you got to be a chiropractor. And I was like, sure, yeah. I understand that chiropractors help, they make a difference and they help people get out of pain. And that's awesome. But I meant like on a deeper level. And he says, no, no, no. You should come shadow for just one afternoon and see what you think. So I did. And what I saw was there were a few people in pain, but he helped people on the spectrum with health issues, stuff that they couldn't find answers for throughout any natural means or pharmaceutical means or mainstream medical means. And people were bringing their kids in for colic issues, for asthma and allergy issues, for digestive issues, mom with infertility issues, headaches and migraines, blood pressure issues, all this stuff. And I thought, what in the world is going on? You're either tricking me or there's some sort of voodoo going on. And he goes, no, no, no. Here's the thing is the nervous system controls every single thing in your body. He said, God created the body. God heals the body. The chiropractor's job is to remove the interference and get out of the way. The body is created pretty well to self-regulate and self-heal. And I went, I can get on board with that. I can do that. So ever since then, that's how everything kind of started for me anyway. Fast forward to going through school and seminars. And one of the things we learn about is statistics health wise. We're not that healthy overall, especially not in our country. It's crazy to hear stuff like how much of the world's population we make up and how much money we spend on health, but how we're one of the sickest. In fact, I think now we're the sickest industrialized nation, which is crazy. We take more pills and medications and surgeries and procedures than anybody else and spend more money on them than anybody else, but we're not any healthier. In fact, we're less healthy. So that kind of built a fire in me going, wait a second. If all these things that I saw and if all these statistics are real, we need a change. We need some kind of, actually wrote this in my notes when I was back in school. We need a healthcare revolution.